Hello everyone, and welcome to our story channel. Today we're sharing the latest video from the medium Craig Parker. In this episode, Craig explores a topic he finds particularly interesting, the concept of reincarnation and its close connection with karma. From his perspective as a medium, Craig shares his unique understanding of reincarnation. He recalls how, in his early days in spiritualist churches, discussing reincarnation was considered taboo. Spiritualists preferred to focus on proving the existence of life after death, rather than on the concept of the soul's cycle of rebirth. However, from the very beginning, Craig believed that reincarnation was not only real but also an essential part of the soul's evolutionary process. He explains that after a soul completes a lifetime, it enters the spirit world, but this is only temporary. The soul remains in the spirit world for some time, returning to the material world to continue its learning and growth. This perspective challenges the traditional spiritualist belief that the spirit world is the destination for the soul. Craig is convinced that the soul moves through different levels within the spirit world and continually returns to the physical world. Craig further discusses the relationship between reincarnation and karma. He believes that a person cannot learn all the lessons they need in just one lifetime, and thus must evolve through multiple reincarnations. More importantly, he suggests that suffering and adversity in life often act as catalysts for the soul's growth. Craig shares his personal experiences and those of other mediums, noting that their abilities often flourished during periods of great personal hardship. He emphasizes that it is through confronting pain that we can burn off karma and reach higher spiritual states. In the material world, we alleviate karmic burdens through good deeds and helping others. In contrast, karma's influence is weaker in the spirit world, which acts more as a resting place for the soul. Only in the material world can we effectively work through and purify our karma. Craig also elaborates on the different levels and vibrations of the spirit world. He argues that the spirit world is not a singular place but is composed of multiple layers, and the level each soul enters is determined by its spiritual vibration. For those souls that have completed their earthly lessons, they may choose not to return to the physical world and instead ascend to higher states of consciousness. However, most souls, driven by unfulfilled desires and unresolved karma, will inevitably be drawn back to the material world to continue their spiritual practice. Craig describes Earth as a school for souls, where we face challenges to raise our spiritual vibrations. This suffering is not meant as punishment but rather as a force that drives our growth. By enduring hardship, we learn to let go of attachments and move closer to spiritual freedom. In the episode, Craig mentions his belief that when the soul enters the spirit world, it undergoes a comprehensive life review. He likens this review to uploading to the cloud, where all memories and experiences are reawakened in the spirit world. The soul not only recalls its current life but also all of its past lives, helping it continue its evolution in the spirit world. Craig also discusses how meditation, good deeds, and spiritual practice can help us break free from emotional attachments, transcend our thoughts, and achieve higher levels of consciousness. He encourages his audience to continuously elevate their awareness and spirituality, thereby reducing the number of reincarnations and eventually achieving full liberation for the soul. Craig concludes by sharing his core belief regarding reincarnation and karma. Every moment of our lives, whether good or bad, is part of our soul's evolutionary journey. Through good deeds and spiritual practice, we can not only transform ourselves but also help others as we collectively strive toward higher levels of consciousness. Regardless of whether one believes in karma and reincarnation, the choices we make in this lifetime, whether to live a good or evil life, to strive or to give up, to give or to take, all stem from our worldview, our life philosophy, and our values. While we cannot prove whether each choice affects our next life, the impact on our present life is undeniable. Who we become and the life we lead are the results of countless choices. In this sense, it is also a form of karma, a kind of blessing, or reflection of our actions. As we conclude today's show, let us encourage one another to restrain our actions, make careful choices, follow the path of goodness, and accumulate blessings. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe to our channel. We look forward to seeing you in the next episode.